So over here, I made a mistake last time. Over here, I didn't put this thing in, as you can see. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I did that. And one last thing before I go to the new section over here, I already made the questions because I'm recording this again because I made a mistake last time where there was some background noise. So again, over here, this over here, let me get my pointer finger on there. This is for basically the same thing as we did over here. That's a little bit of advanced form over here. That's all that's doing over here. So I believe, yeah, just that they're just shifting over another fraction over here and making it a little bit different. Over here, the same concept. All of them are. This was a little confusing with the one improper fraction. And again, math is a communication. So a student would not know this unless you told them what this is all about. Because let's face it, the only people that know how to do this like really quick without being teacher's distraction is because their parents forced them to learn this. Without their parents, they are not. They didn't. They wouldn't. They. How would a baby learn how to do speak cats and dogs without? No, I love cats and dogs without knowing what cats and dogs are. Uh, Math is the same way. Math is just a form of communication, no matter what you say or do. You can't do anything without communication. Over here is the same thing. No, this over here is my grade, my kind of like my answer sheet. And if I make a mistake, please say right below. As you can see, if anything is wrong, 0.7, and showing work gets partial credit always. So yeah, anytime you think about partial credit, over here I have put partial credit, but that doesn't have to be the only reason. What I mean by that is that they could put some kind of weird shenanigans over here, and if you think they know what they're doing, in the end of what they do, you could give them partial credit. It doesn't have. It could be, and they can make fun of it because you think they already know it and you just made a mistake. You can just do 0.9. You know, make fun of them for making a mistake, tiny mistake. That's fine. If they don't know it, just give 0.7 because obviously then they haven't been exposed to it really well, which means you have to shove more down their throat. By that, I mean you need to teach them a little bit more. That's all this tells you. And over here, I put the yellow dots over here just to say, technically speak. Oh wait, this is not supposed to be yellow. Over here, the bottom one shouldn't be yellow. Sorry about that. But the top is on yellow on purpose because thinking about it, percentage don't really need to go that far any normally. So over here, oh wait, by the way, you probably know this, but I put only like 3 5s and 2s here on purpose because it's like a new concept. The only one's a little bit different is this one because that's like old concept, just tweaked in a weird way that's a little bit harder. And over here, because that's a little bit tweak from the old way to make it a little harder. Everything else is pretty simple and simple numbers, and that's what I should do. And over here, we continue that trend because, let's face it, the kids that start the exposure don't actually know what they're doing yet. So, and you can see over here this extra. Why? Because I'm saying, which will plug into a calculator. How do you plug this into a calculator? And certain calculators have weird negatives that makes it, and you have to tell them this because, again, calculator is just another form of language. If they don't know it, they don't know how to answer it. The parentheses. They need a lot of parentheses, and sometimes they don't need actual multiplication. They could just squid those together. That's why that's why these two can be. They don't need to put the middle part in the dot. That can be canceled out if you really wanted to. And leave it as that. So what I'm basically saying is that anyway, the explanation is over here. And the answer is over here. And I put it like this because there's so many explanations for there. Just listed over here would be the best idea I had. And they have to fit, obviously, if you know what to do for each and every one of them. The explanation goes in here, and that should be fine. Oh wait, I forgot to underline over here. I forgot. Oh, mistakes are made. Okay, so over here, you can explain this if you want, but I don't think you can get partial credit for extra. Your choice if you want that. You can actually. So we got the general gist of it over here too, right? Let me just get the line divider. I like that line divider. A little funny. All right. And there's a lot more space for something here. I don't know what I'll use that for. I guess a little explanation that you put in personally if you want. I don't know why. Anyway, that's the answer sheet. And oh, that's something else. Don't worry about that. Anyways, that's basically it. And let's see what time it is. Okay, 5 minutes. All right. All right. I want to just tell you you could download this and on the description below. Is it below? Yes. Okay. And hopefully, I think I answered all your questions. Oh yeah, the purpose of this is to these two are reviewed. These are new concepts, just fractions basically, and you know this stuff. And again, if they don't know about this, you have to expose them to it because no way they'll know about this or the percentages or how that works because well, that's just something that humans have created, not something that is in tune to humanity. They made mathematicians made it, not humans made it basically. And if they want to explain with geometry, they can. As I said over here, there's always this way to explain it. Just showing this is enough to explain anything. So I told you about this thing, right? Actually, let's do this. Let's see if that makes it better. Oh, that makes it much better. I didn't realize that. All right. Well, you can get right. This is previous things I've done. Oh, that looks so much better. I should have done this earlier. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. That looks much better. Darkening everything. Anyway, they can just use that to explain all of these um, fractions, multiplication fractions. They can do it. That's what I wanted to do earlier. Basically, another way to explain it is by whatever. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm going to do because as you guys probably know how to do this already. And drawing this out is another way to explain it. You don't have to do it this way. I recommend you don't because it takes a lot of time. But whatever, um, I'm gonna annotate it like this. So what I'm gonna do is basically full x, full x. I'm gonna do a, and then I'm gonna do this, and then by the whole process of let's do this color. As I said, this is a numerator, and this part over here is a numerator, and this part over here is denominator. They can explain that, and they can say that's like explanation. They don't have to do that. I'm just showing their backup way to explain everything. If they get something wrong, and they can also explain like that. That's just a backup method. So, yeah. You can download this, and if you do it for yourself, give it to someone else to test this. And also, everything's 0.7 because there's no point. This is the basic stuff. There's absolutely no reason to, give them bad score. We haven't even started on the elimination and infinite solutions or one solutions or anything like that. That's advanced, just basics. Okay, I think that's all. So because of that, I'm gonna stop this thing. And that's 10 minutes. Hooray, hooray. And if there's a mistake anywhere I made, please comment down below. For next video, I'll fix this over here. So any mistakes I make, you can see it in the Jamboard that I fixed it probably, and you can download that.